gets in on Zoom, great, thank you very much. Welcome to the Board of Assessors meeting of today, August 13th, 2025. It's being held at the lower level of the Ritter Building at 960 Mass Ave. In accordance with, do I need to say anything else there? No. In accordance with the requirements of the open meeting law, please be advised this meeting is being recorded and not broadcast live over the public access channel on Facebook Live on the public access Facebook page, which is https://www.facebook.com/lunenburg-public-access-cable-157-427-270-975-305/. The recording can be held on the Lunenburg Access YouTube channel after the meeting, most likely tomorrow morning. I got a confirmation. The meeting will be held in person. That's the location provided in the notice. The members of the public are welcome to attend this in-person meeting. Please note that while an option for remote attendance and/or participation is being provided as a courtesy to the public, the meeting will not be suspended or terminated if technological problems interrupt the virtual broadcast, unless otherwise required by law. Members of the public with a particular interest in any subject on this agenda should make plans for in-person versus virtual attendance accordingly. For remote attendance from a computer, join the Zoom meeting https://us02web.zoom.us/j/811-520-02194. Again, the meeting ID is 811-520-0194. From a telephone, dial toll-free number 888-475-4499 and enter the webinar ID I just mentioned, which is 811-5200-2194 #. If you've not registered for Zoom, you will be asked for your name and an email address. No participant ID is needed, just press the # when asked. Telephone users may dial *9 to request to speak after joining the meeting. The computer and app users may use the raise hand feature to request to speak. The agenda lists all topics which may be discussed in the meeting and those reasonably anticipated by the chair. Votes may be taken as a result of these discussions. Not all items listed may in fact be discussed, and other items not listed may be brought up for discussion to the extent permitted by open meeting law. I can find a little thing that says we're being recorded by AI. I'll read it if not, and then I'll go ahead. And I can't find it right now, so. I'm going to move ahead. We are being recorded by AI. Be careful what you say. Is that the warning I wanted? I'm going to call the meeting to order now. It's 6:45. We were a bit late. I'm going to call the meeting to order. We'll introduce ourselves, please.
Sarah Kammer.
Brian Fond.
Linda Chaika.
Thank you. You don't have to. Any comments from the board?
No.
None from me either. I'm seeing there's no public currently on, to the best of my ability. We're going to move on to the status report from the principal assessor.
Okay. I gave you a whole packet.
Okay.
All right. The monthly report. In the past month, we had 12 abutters list requests that came in. We had about 17 motor vehicle excise tax abatements, which were processed in unison, await payment processing by the tax collector. We did do our first motor vehicle commitment. We went through training in Munis. And then we had 2 more bills that came over today. So we had a little bit of a struggle. I had to put in a ticket to support because they were different years. So, but Robin was able to resolve it.
Came in from whom?
Came in from Kelly and Ryan.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why they weren't included in the last batch, but it was two motor vehicle bills from 2024 came through. So we were able to take care of that. We had to put a ticket into Munis, and it's not like Vision when you pick up the phone, you can call and get a live person right away. So that's the only thing. We are trying to get training scheduled for the real estate portion which is in September, but I haven't heard back from the consultant. And he has a contract through December
With us.
with us. I hope we continue it because I am just afraid that we're gonna have issues in Munis when we come to the actual billing. So we'll see how that goes, but, so that's our goal. Hopefully we're trained and we're ready for December, for when bills roll out. In addition to that, I sent out the 4 chapter land rollback tax invoices that had no liens and no applications in June. To date, two of the people that received these, or the former chapter land owners, have responded. One of them is actually going to pay the rollback. The other one, I sent her an email, and I haven't heard whether it was paid. And we have 2 that have not responded. Without lien, I don't really know what we can do as far as any more further action, but it's an update on that.
You can do some research and give us an update
Yeah.
for the next meeting?
Yeah,
Thank you.
The town council will be helpful in that.
I probably should check with him, yeah. Yeah, because, and unfortunately, one of the chapter land properties sold, so,
Right.
recently. But, so we can't go after the buyer, obviously.
Okay.
And then Robin mailed out the chapter land applications on August 1st. So I've actually started receiving some already. And the fiscal 2026 real estate.
Your note says deadline to submit. When is the deadline?
Oh,
It's not
the deadline,
on here.
oh, okay. Deadline to submit is December 1st for fiscal 2027.
Okay.
I missed that.
It's okay. Hence the interruption, sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I gave you, I'll go through it later, the fiscal 2026 real estate exemption applications will be mailed on September 1st. We have those ready to go. I've had a few people come into the office, so we're giving those out if they request them. And then Denise.
So you're gonna mail some out. Are you keeping a record of the ones you've already given out?
Yeah,
Okay.
anybody that applied last year, we just have a mailing list.
But if they came and picked it up, you don't need to mail to them, so. Do you
No,
keep?
if they're new, we actually add them to our list.
Yep.
So we have to do that.
And if they've already picked it up from the office, you don't have to mail it to the address.
Right,
Are you keeping
right.
track of that list?
Yeah, we are. So
Okay.
we're set to go.
Thank you for interpreting my fairly poorly worded question.
Denise and I continue to do inspections on the chapter land, and we did find some functional and economic obsolescence discounts on some properties. And as far as I can tell, they go back prior to when the conversion was done to Vision, as far back as to 21. Some of them were abatements. I actually have some of those. And they range in discount range from 10 to about, like, on the average 60%.
60?
Yeah,
And these are properties where we have no notes about why the obsolescence there
some of them we don't have any notes.
at all.
The ones that,
Some we do.
right,
Okay.
the ones that we have notes, we've been kind of looking back and inspecting. So by functional obsolescence, that means it's the inside of the house, whether it's a poor layout, could be an issue, maybe just having like one bedroom. So it's definitely an adverse condition within inside the house, whereas economic is something on the outside, whether it's like it's located near a gas station, landfill, variety of reasons for that.
Do you
So,
have an Excel file of these maybe, and what
I
the
do.
obsolescence is?
yeah.
Just so we can look at it and understand a little bit better what the magnitude of the problem is, because
Yeah,
this is like the 3rd time we've heard about it, but
yeah,
it's hard to understand without seeing.
yeah, I do have
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Well, cool.
So that is, that one I gave you, Better Lynn use code the one I just gave you is commercial property.
Yeah, these are all commercial.
So what I did with the commercial was I sent them to Mike Torello, because sometimes he makes economic adjustments for commercial property. So he is reviewing
On our
those.
behalf?
Yeah, on our behalf.
Okay.
And then this list is residential.
Not nearly as extensive.
No,
Nice.
thank, so,
So, some of these addresses are familiar to me.
are you looking at the residential?
Yeah,
Yeah, Echo Design Rec 1 for,
because some of these have come up in the ATV cases.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah, there's one I know that did come up, the second to the last one. So what we're gonna do, we sent out a letter, we've gotten back some response. For the people that have responded, we've done inspections, just to confirm whether or not there is a economic or functional obsolescence. And we gave a deadline of August 15th, so I should have an idea of what the issue is, how many properties are gonna be affected. And we did just put together a spreadsheet, so it has the assessed value, it has what the new value would be if that discount was taken off, and then the far right-hand column is the dollar, or the difference in assessed value there.
So have you checked this list with the book of abatements that we're supposed to
We're
keep?
starting to go through
Because
them. Yeah,
there should ideally be notes in there about whether obsolescence of some of the structure was given as a part of the abatement process.
yeah, we did,
And that, I mean, without a bunch of notes in front of me, I can only go from my memory,
yeah.
but a lot of these, I suspect, are related to abatements.
Some of them are, like, there's 2 affordable units, that one's gonna be okay because that's obviously discounted.
I don't want to speculate, so
Yeah.
it'd be great to see which of these are correlated with previous abatements or not.
Right.
So what we're gonna do is, next week, we're gonna, when we give people a chance to respond, we're going to make up that list, we'll put together whether or not it had abatement, we'll get a total, we'll write down our recommendations for the inspection and then review it.
Yep.
And you can vote on it if you want.
Probably ought to have this on the agenda for the 3rd.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And I will say, of some of the ones that we've inspected, so for,
We don't have to read the address.
no, some of the ones that we've inspected, it's actually been a good opportunity to go out to the property. We have picked up other things during the inspection, so when the discount's been taken away, it really doesn't have a big impact, but that's not for all of them.
Right.
So,
I hope you're
So-
flagging these as ones that you've looked at for the annual report.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, for the cyclical, yeah,
Yep.
definitely, yeah. And I have to say, most people are okay, they come in, we explain it, and we notified them, and then for the ones that don't respond, after we meet, we will send out another letter with the,
Well, I think it's a real challenge for you because you're doing everything that was supposed to be done, and there are a lot of things that haven't been done for 10, 15 years. So people are surprised that this is an annual, regular thing.
What do you mean, somebody's looking?
Yeah. They're, you know, a comment somebody said to me, is, well, they haven't been in my house in 15 years. I was like, yeah, that's a problem.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is a problem. And it's just crazy because I don't understand why this wasn't noticed. I just happened to see it, ran a report, and then it was like, oh, what's this?
Oh, you mean the obsolescence?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't even know it existed, and the Department of Revenue does not want us to have all these discounts. So What I did try to do was contact some other assessors to see if there's like a standard for, like a discount, and what percentage that is, and that really doesn't exist. There isn't really a standard
Right.
in our industry. So I think we're gonna make our own standard by a certain percentage if it's this situation, and I think it would be helpful to at least have some consistency across the board, because we don't have that now.
Now, recognize the importance of this is for evaluation. It doesn't affect the total tax levy.
Nope.
It just affects the total value, so therefore it affects the tax rate that everybody pays. So this is a correction that is overdue. It doesn't really put more money in the town's pocket.
Nope.
So we're trying to be clear to people. We're just trying to make sure that it's equitably, that they're equitably taxed, not that their taxes are
Yeah,
going down.
the levy stays the same, but what this is looking at is within that levy, is somebody paying more than they should? Is there
Yes.
somebody paying less than they should?
Yes.
And if your property's undervalued, you're paying less while other people are paying more.
Yeah.
Virtually everybody else.
Yeah,
Yeah. And some of these discounts are large for
yeah.
no explanation. So we're going through that. That's our goal, to try to get through all this. I have not followed up with Mike Torello to see where he's at. And in the midst of this, we're also trying to do our interim adjustments, and have already started analyzing our sales. So we're making corrections to CAM out of some deeds as well. So it's
Do you-
been a little,
Since you brought it up, do you want to talk about
oh, yeah. So ran this.
Oh, I had that too.
Yeah, you do. It's some of that stuff.
So this includes
Well, I also
everything.
printed it up here,
Okay.
because I changed it.
So I put in the percentage change. I figured you'd want to see that, so that's why I sent the email twice, because I said, oh, I'm going to add that in.
Did we just jump ahead? Did you finish this?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, let me,
Let's finish the goals
finish.
sheet and go back to,
She mentioned,
I get it. That's why we have an agenda, so we don't jump around.
okay. So also, today was a big day. I actually did a presentation at the Senior Center, and it was for the FY 2026 Senior Real Estate Tax Exemption presentation. I gave you a copy of that. It was to kind of stress to people to check their property record card. We had a checklist of deadlines, and we also, I went through and I gave them the updated 2026 exemption. I did get the COLA, it's 2.9% for 2026, so I added that in.
Oh.
Both those as well.
nice
So-
job.
So we're all set, this was updated.
What? We're ahead of the curve?
So this is an updated
It is.
2026 sheet.
Yep,
Did you tear down whatever's on the wall? Is there
We-
still on the wall?
we did. Tore that down.
Do we need to make it a different color each year?
I don't know.
Sorry.
I struggled with that. I was trying to be consistent with colors on this presentation, and I wasn't gonna.
Well, you know what, you changed the top numbers, so
Yeah.
I think we're good.
So I
FY
changed,
2026.
so in the whole presentation, this is the only oddball color. The rest of it was all like maroon
Okay.
and,
Congrats, yeah.
but the point of the presentation was, first of all, to stress that their assessed value, that their tax bill, when they get that, it's derived from their property record card, the assessed value. So I'm trying to just explain to people to check your record card, and if something doesn't look right, that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if something doesn't look right, that,
Good.
I just want to make sure nobody thinks anything. I think that's right. Yeah, okay. So that was the first part of it. The second part was to update them on the new exemptions. And the third part was our senior means tester new exemption, the brochure. And I actually took my flyer and kind of broke it down in the presentation, put some terms in there, and explained the circuit breaker. You know, it's funny because now we don't do that. I was having a jack,
Moment.
so we stressed a jack moment, but I did find something on the DOR website last night that actually is like a flyer, so I give this to everybody.
Oh,
Because
great.
a lot of people are not aware of the circuit breaker. So if they did not qualify for the circuit breaker, they cannot qualify for this new
Correct.
senior means this year. So I had recommended to them that just next year, check with the person that's preparing their taxes. And Jack went to the meeting today, and he had indicated this, they can go back 3 years in time for the circuit breaker.
They can, we can't.
We can,
Okay.
yeah.
They can go back to circuit breaker, which is a benefit to them.
Yeah,
We can't,
We can't go back, this is our first year, so we
yeah,
can't.
we can't do this.
so I thought this was.
And we have an application deadline of September 3rd, so they can do it now if they find that they,
Yeah,
Mhm.
so if they can get that done. So I had,
so just for
Go
the
ahead.
people out there watching, this is the flyer, the brochure, it's absolutely great.
Look
I
at
think
the picture of Lunenburg in the
It's got a little
background.
picture of Lunenburg in it, I'll do the picture up here, but it also shows happy people who are getting money back. And this tells you all the steps you need to go through to get some money back, if you're eligible.
and this presentation will be uploaded to the website. It actually has, I kind of did my flyer and put it in this presentation for slides. And put like eligibility requirements.
Yep.
Went through that, did the checklist for people, encourage them to call our office with any questions, and just did this is the final page, this is a summary of the
Yep.
deadlines. And again, check your property record card for accuracy, call the office if there's any discrepancies, check eligibility for real estate exemptions, and submit applications and necessary paperwork by the deadline dates, due dates, which are listed below.
Within the body of this, there is both a phone number for the assessor's office and Linda's direct email. So if you have a question, feel free to use whatever communication means you find necessary, or stop in the office. This is great. On page
Oh.
10, did you get double lines like this or not?
No.
Okay, my printer just did some funny things and I couldn't tell about. And this property record card is for a fake property,
Yeah,
because we do not have 123 Main Street in town. This is a fake property, this is not a real one, but you can get an idea what's on the property record card front and back by looking through here.
so that was just like a reference. We
I think
didn't
it's
have
great.
anybody that wanted their property record card printed out, but I did have 2 new applicants. So right now, we have a total of 2 that have submitted and 2 more that are most likely gonna be submitting. So I think it was productive overall.
So we had one in our hands before,
Yeah, we have a second one.
so we got a second, okay.
Yeah, we have a second one in the office, and 2 more people have qualified for the circuit breaker already, and they're going to fill out the application.
And they've seen the process.
Yeah, they've seen it. There's one thing I wanted to mention, because I called Tom Alonso. As part of the criteria, they can qualify for an elderly, and it's worded elderly exemption on a
Yeah.
home rule petition. So I asked Tom, I said, does that mean just the 41D, or is that any elderly, we will honor that?
So if we read, but what did he say? Because I didn't see a response.
He said that it was, I called him, he said it's really the board's decision. So,
I believe the way that it's worded, though, it leaves it, they could potentially take advantage of this exemption and other exemption or exemptions
okay,
that they're eligible for.
but it's worded elderly exemption, so I didn't know if that
It doesn't.
included everything,
Right.
everything else.
Right. So I think it basically, we'll see what the applications all say, but my guess is we won't run into any that are more than 2.
Okay,
This one and one other.
right,
Because if you're eligible for 17, you're not eligible for 41. If you're eligible for 41, you're not eligible for 17.
yeah,
So you're probably gonna get one or the other, and then you may be able to do the means tested. So in
okay,
all likelihood, we'll never have more than 2.
right. But what if like a veteran applies?
If he's Well, if he qualifies for all the other stuff, I don't think that they're precluded from being eligible for this.
Okay.
Because veterans have been able to also get other,
So I don't know of any veterans that are also doing either of the elderly. So that may or may not be a problem, not a problem, something to consider.
yeah.
But from my perspective, as we're reviewing these, if someone's getting the veteran one and they are now eligible for the means tested, then they should
So
get
be
it.
it. Yeah, I agree with that.
So, until somebody tells me that that's not legal,
Go with it.
I mean, the whole point of this is to increase the options for
trying to help people stay in their
people
homes.
staying in their
Yeah.
homes.
The way we do that is not by telling them you can't qualify for this, can't qualify for that. Oh, we found a loophole that you can't do this, and we don't want any of that.
Shouldn't be a bingo board.
It should. Perfect, thank you.
Yeah.
So, how well attended was today's event?
It wasn't as well attended as we hoped, but it was, Joe actually videotaped it, so it will be, it's already
It's on
live.
YouTube and it's playing on 2 of our stations.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Wow,
So you can.
I'm sure there'll be
Already.
plenty of virtual attendance.
nice.
And Jack was there, I called him this morning, I said, can you round up the cavalry? At 8 o'clock, I said, we need people to come, and he tried, but,
Was there a sign up that people hadn't signed up?
there was a sign up, there was only 2 people.
Oh,
But I think the weather had a lot to do with it, and if they want us to do this again in the fall, we could, it's gonna be a little too late, because September 3rd is right around the corner, but it's no problem if they want to do it at a later date. I would be happy to do that. And, Jack,
later in August, is that what you mean?
yeah, if they,
Because
September
September 3rd is September
yeah,
3rd.
it's coming,
I don't see it as a,
yeah,
so if you want to advertise it, you need what, at least a week?
yeah. Yeah, I don't think
It's
gonna
on
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
video.
And you're
Yeah.
abutting Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, it's just, I think it was hard with the weather, but Jack did have a request. He had asked Denise if,
Former member Jack
I
Rabbit.
remember Jack Rabbit, he had asked Denise if we would be willing to go over to the senior center to help people with their record cards, if they have questions on that. If we went over there, say, once a month, just to go through and explain some stuff, and I don't see a problem.
Well, that's outside of this process, so,
Yeah,
okay,
but
that's a
that's-
week. Go ahead.
That's something that I thought maybe we could entertain if,
One of the things that we've endeavored to do since we've come on the board is to try to communicate more with the town. So if that helps our communication flow, I'd be all for it. I don't know about you.
Well, I have a suggestion, instead of it being monthly, maybe think about the times that the bills go out and schedule a time that's either, just before that or probably after that is when you're actually gonna get the most response. And then if it's timely enough, people know they can then, if there's an issue with what's on their card, file for an abatement and then do it in a timely manner.
So that would be during January.
Yeah.
yeah, which is our busy season, but.
They're already up against the wall on
Yeah.
January.
I think that would have the most attendance.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely, in some of the past presentations, we've had a lot more attendees, so. Yeah, but,
Well, that means that more people are satisfied, I think.
We can talk more about the frequency rate in another meeting, but I agree with you that monthly is probably just overkill, and you're gonna show up and a lot of people, nobody's gonna come.
Yeah.
yeah.
But if you do it at the right time, you might get decent attendance. So, we can talk about that
Yeah.
in September.
Okay. That's good. And then lastly, the goals. I'm still working on the growth for fiscal 2026. RRC hasn't finished the personal property yet.
What's their
What is their due date?
estimated?
She thought maybe in the next 2 weeks she would have that. So.
Now the question is, what's their due date?
What
there a
does their
due date?
contract say?
You know what? I don't even know if we do have a due date from them.
Feed Coles.
We may not have a due date on the contract.
I don't
honestly. I don't know why, but you
Yeah.
may not have a due date.
But they're never an issue. I have to say, I've never had an issue with them, so I don't anticipate any problems.
If they're within 2 weeks, that means they're before September 1st. It feels like that's an okay
That's
time.
enough time.
Yeah, it's fine, and so.
If it's later than that, we'll find out on the 3rd.
Yeah, but we have about, I gave you a total last time, it's about 394,000 just for residential, commercial,
Growth.
industrial portion of growth. And the personal property, I can't comment. I know the appraisals for the 504s, utilities have been completed,
Yeah.
so just waiting on the final step. Jill from RC said she's almost done with it.
Close.
Yeah, very close, so
Okay.
it shouldn't be an
And
issue.
that 394 compares to, do we know what last year was?
Last year was a lot more
I
than
thought
that.
it was like 600,000 last year.
Well, we have one really large property that was
Yeah,
commercial
Yeah,
that drove it way up. I
yeah.
don't know what it would have been without
I
that.
think we estimated 400,000
We did for this year. That was what,
of new growth,
yeah.
and we're a little bit under that.
Right, 394? Oh,
But-
come on, squeeze it.
Well, we're not done with the personal property yet, so, and the 504s, so I think it'll be a lot
Close to
more
the
than that. Yeah, I just can't tell you that number right now, but that will be coming. And Robin and I have started going through the registry of deeds to find parcels that were split with plans and have not been submitted to our office. And also the changes not being submitted to CEI, so we're going back. We're researching these deeds, which does take a lot of time, but
I believe there was
actually,
a software reader that could upload that for you.
it's a lot. And then if the deed doesn't make sense, it's like it's kind of following a roadmap.
You've mentioned this
Yeah,
before.
it's a lot, but we're,
I'm sympathetic, but
yeah, yeah. And in the midst of it, there was a deed issue that came in, and an attorney had called and was upset with us, and he told the attorney that the deed isn't clear, so you have to understand that when you file this deed with the registry, it comes into our office, if we can't interpret it, if there's no parcel ID or nothing to identify it, we're not gonna just put it with wrong parcel. So we're still working on the deed issues as well. So that is it for, the monthly accomplishments.
Okay.
I did put together a whole accomplishment since I started in March of '24, of all the items that we have corrected in the office so far. And just to kind of get an idea, because we've had a lot of stuff. So as far as organization of the office, the chapter land, I don't know if you want me to go through them or if you want to just look through them. As it's
Should we do it in-depth review next time? Remember that?
yeah, we
Say
can
it.
read,
Again, put it on the
Next meeting.
we can
calendar.
read through this and then.
So
Because it's this lengthy, and I congratulate you on all we've accomplished, you've accomplished in the office so far.
But I haven't read it yet.
Okay.
Well, this one's a duplicate, and this one's a... 9-3.
What else were we gonna do on September 3rd? There was one other thing, was it the sales report?
The sales, yep.
Okay, it's the sales report.
And if you'd
At
like
least
to
that.
talk about software options for you, your office, maybe put that on the agenda.
Yeah.
Just on the sales report, what I did is I went through it and I resorted it based upon
Mhm.
percentage change from what we evaluated. Because you'd expect them to be 1.15, 1.2, 1.1. Some of them are 300%, 500%, 900%. So many of those are explainable. The piece of property changed its, yeah.
Well, there are a couple of questions I had when I was looking at this. I mean, of course, I can sort and filter myself, so I can pull things out by land use code. And that helps explain some of the differences. But I wanted to know if these were all qualified sales or not?
You said they were not.
No, I'm sure both,
Includes,
yeah.
ours like on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it would be nice to see a column that
I'll sort that
Qualified?
out.
that shows
Add
that,
qualified.
because otherwise, you know, we don't really know what's going into the values.
Right.
Yep, that's good.
Because I mean, there were some, you know, a lot of values were of like one, but then there were values that were like 0.12.
Yeah,
You know, and that looks like land that got developed, or maybe it was a, well, I don't know.
yeah,
We'll know more next time.
Yeah.
we will, so I just
So-
wanted to give something to them, you wanted to,
Yeah, no, this
So
is
this
good.
is, this is
helpful.
great, it's nice to know what's going on.
yeah.
And we can know even more when we have those little letters.
Yeah, no,
And I love that you sent it as a spreadsheet,
Yes.
because then we can look at it and we can understand too.
yeah,
Right.
let's go on. Vision has come back, they're actually reviewing these right now. So, which has been great because there's been some things we've had to correct in the database, last names or as first names and vice versa, so. And I don't know why this is coming up this year. It doesn't make sense why this stuff wasn't brought up last year, but
Well,
these all tend to be issues.
this was a problem back the year that we did all the
Yeah,
abatements too. There were first names here, last names there. There were addresses that started here but weren't in this column. The rest of the address was in that column. It was a mess of stuff.
yeah.
So correcting that stuff is quite time consuming. Thank you.
We have 800 of them to correct.
Okay, even more time consuming than I thought.
But Robin has started, I told her to take care of the 2024 because so we can get the sales done.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
Vision has been communicating with us. The other thing was that we should have been checking improved in the owner and deed section, which is something that we weren't aware of.
Check
So-
them improved.
Yeah.
Please explain.
So when you enter the deed, you
Yep.
want to have future owner checked for the billing aspect.
Oh,
Because I guess on the bill, we want both the current name and then the prior.
because of some fluky thing in, I'll call it fluky, you can correct me. In Munis, we have to have both owners' names in there. Even though you shouldn't need to do that.
Okay,
Owner
but that doesn't tell me anything about the status improved.
Right.
So it's just a process in Vision, the way that the deed is entered. So we've always done it.
So it says you've done something else to it, so it's
We-
improved?
Yeah, so now we have to,
Oh.
we had Vision go in and correct those, so when the bills do go out for everything that, for 24, that's been changed. Now we just have to change the names, edit the names, and make sure that the last name is first.
And when
So
you do
that's-
that, you click an improved button?
Yeah, when you enter the deed, you click improved. So that wasn't done.
Maybe they don't pick it up if they don't know
If
about
it's
improved.
not, if it's
Yeah.
not listed as a new change, it's
Yeah.
just dropped.
Yeah.
That's a
So
possibility.
you're having to redo everything, that's
Yeah.
probably what's going on.
That is possible.
So that will actually make it easier. The other thing is, my friend Janet Teal in Randolph, I actually spent some time with her on Friday last week, and we were looking at Vision, and she was entering exemptions in Vision, and kind of showed me what to do. She said, don't enter them under, you want to enter them as you're putting them in each year. You can put in set cost amounts, and you can put in a set description. Like, we're gonna have to go in and change the 41C to 41D and the titles of the exemption.
Yep.
But when we enter them in Vision, they will carry over to Munis. And last year I had to manually enter 100.
Oh, yay. Progress.
Yes,
What?
so,
Labor saving? What a thought.
yes. So it was very, very useful time with her. She showed me, I said, oh, you must have been reading my mind, because that's one thing that, you know, I was gonna call Vision to find out how to do that. So this is what we're gonna do this year. Now I
I feel
can't.
like Vision is to Munis like Google is to Microsoft.
Yeah.
Right. Near the twain shall meet, although they'll interact.
Watch out.
Hopefully that bridging issue, I have not heard back from the consultant. I know there was still a bridging issue. So hopefully all that is all resolved, and then when we go to do the bills, there won't be any issues with duplicates for exemptions like I had last year. So it's positive.
So how does Vision feel about their due date?
heard our last meeting that it was not gonna be an issue, but we also have had all these other issues come up. So we're just trying to get our portion done. I'm hoping that there's no delay with these functional and,
So if we assume that the classification hearing is early November,
yeah.
and you keep backing up and saying what steps need to take, when are we at a drop dead, or when are we jeopardizing that date?
I put
So
the,
that, we need to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
November.
No, that's a great question.
Yeah, it's tentative. So I was gonna call Mike Torello because I handed him all those economic and functional obsolescence for the commercial.
Yep.
I also, the one property, I had a couple questions on, and I actually went out and took pictures of, it's a commercial property, and he was gonna look at that as well. So, I know he hasn't started his portion yet because they're still analyzing the sales, but I will follow up and find out where
I'm
we're
sort
at.
of bringing it up a little bit because there's a September meeting I cannot make.
Oh,
And it's the
okay.
second one,
Oh, the
the 24th.
24th, okay. All right. Did you want to do another date?
I could do Monday or Tuesday, but
I can't.
I have a medical thing.
Well, actually, I
Okay.
can't do Monday that day. I'll be coming back from Savannah, Georgia.
I could potentially do the week before.
I won't be able to do the week before because
Okay.
I'm actually taking vacation from the 8th to the...
Yeah, I
That's
think
okay.
that's why we moved to that week. I just,
Yeah.
I didn't have a choice about the timing.
As we get closer, we'll
Yeah.
figure
Yeah.
out.
But I'm just
Right
asking
now, it's
because
the
I
third.
want to make sure I'm here when we get that report.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
So,
Well, I'll follow up with them and just see where we're at.
That actually, something just clicked in my head. And it's not the plate. On these economic and obsolescence for residential, I do not see anything from Sunset Lane, but I thought we included a Sunset Lane economic obsolescence
Oh,
thing.
yeah, I thought we had two.
you're
Not
thinking
on
of
here.
the
I-
land condition adjustment and that's...
Oh, this is the building only.
Yes, this is...
Okay,
the new thing.
okay,
Thank you.
Um,
See how simple that was?
That
Thank
was
you.
great.
Well, while we're on the subject, I was gonna talk about it, I might as well bring it up now. The DOR wants us to limit the amount of land condition factors.
I think we'll,
Want to wait on that?
we'll,
This is...
well, we'll do them when they're necessary.
Yeah,
And if they're necessary, sorry, DOR.
yeah.
And I think some of those factors might get reduced when the neighborhoods are,
Correct.
Yeah,
so I don't want to go
right.
into that until that
Yeah.
other part's accomplished.
My point with this is we're out of time. This is gonna wait till,
Okay.
Uh-huh.
we have to postpone this. We have enough on our plate with
Yep.
the other stuff,
Yeah.
so, yeah. Just, so we're putting this on the back burner until we
Okay.
can do that.
So it'll be on goals for next someday.
Yeah, some near future.
I have one more handout. We haven't
Oh,
talked
yes, these are the new chapter lane values. I put them in. These are for,
Did I miss it?
did I give you that?
No, you might have. I just don't see it in my pile of stuff.
DLS,
I don't think you gave me one of
okay,
those.
let's see if
I'm
I-
feeling,
Left out.
uh-huh. Oh, you gave me one of
about.
these
Is that
though,
that one?
by accident.
Is that one yours or his? You're too close to each other, that's what's going on.
Yeah. Let me see. I might have it actually in
I got this page from the middle of our package.
See, I strategically took the whole side of the table.
That's a good strategy.
here.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
You
Oh,
here for Board of Assessors?
Oh, no, I thought this was the,
Master
the
plan.
open space.
Oh.
I think that's down at the senior center? Is that the one?
I was here last time. they just
Open
moved it.
space is off in here, but I'm not sure they are.
Okay, sorry to interrupt.
You might want to check.
You're welcome to stay with the Board of Assessors if you'd like.
Tell them I said hi.
Was this an extra? Oh, there is a copy.
that is your-
Oh, good.
That is
See,
your copy.
I got one.
I actually had it, so. So these were all updated for our costs, and I should double check with Rena. She says she always does about the cost for above average. so,
Uh,
but the cost.
I don't understand that.
Do you mean,
The rate, see the rating here? There's
I
different-
get it.
no, is this like,
This is all the chapter land.
so,
So I have had to update these costs in addition. And
So average means average, so everybody can't be above average. So if you put them all on above average, then that's the new average. So I'm not sure why we put above average everywhere.
I mean, I can bring them back to average if
Well,
you
and some of
want
them,
to.
above average is the same. So Christmas trees, you know,
Yeah.
some of them are the same. I don't really care about those.
so this is just commercial value?
This is the value, the cost that we enter into our camera system for the chapter land.
Is this for statewide or is this
Yeah.
for us?
This is statewide,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
So we
I
could
think I'm
have,
okay.
we could have all of our farmland above average if we have an excellent soil,
Well,
compared to say a spot that's kind of dust.
compared to
bowl.
like the entire Connecticut River Valley?
Yeah,
No.
I
Having
did,
said
so where
that,
you go in the Connecticut River Valley, especially
most of it's
contaminated by
pretty well.
TRI.
So she has recommended always opting for the above average, so you plugged the above average.
I did. I
Which
will,
shouldn't be a problem because people have always had the above average rating.
well, the only thing is I will mention that this was 1,300, I don't know the exact number, so. it's
Average?
jump-
Average?
Average, it appeared to be average, and she said, no, you should do above average.
So are you
Seems-
Are you proposing to reclassify any of
If-
these, or are you
if-
just changing the number?
I changed the number from, I think it was 1395,
Okay.
and I put in 60. So they are gonna see an increase. If you'd like me to bring it to
It's an
average.
increase in property value.
It is for the chapter, all the chapter land.
So that is, if they come out of chapter, that would be the taxation that's recouped? Well, a portion.
Well, this is,
They actually are still taxed, right?
yes,
Yes, but they're taxed,
Based on this rate.
yeah, they're taxed at this rate.
okay,
So,
that's what I'm trying to figure out what this chart is.
so some of them were, there wasn't much of a difference in, like the Christmas trees.
And non-productive land, those are the same.
I think that might have been 84 and that went up to 88. But the cropland, the vegetables, tobacco, soil and nursery, that was like, I believe it was like 1395, and that's gonna jump to 1746, so.
Which is pretty
It's
large.
pretty significant.
$400 on 1,400 is about 30%, 25%.
Do you want me to bring that to average? Because I was thinking that we may
Well,
want to do
I'm
that.
not sure why we would summarily call everything in town above average.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just
Do
what
you-
she's done.
Do landowners who have this ever come back and ask?
The costs, typically they do not. It's a very, bills are
There's
very low.
Not really that many.
I was just wondering, because my next question is, well, how are you determining the productivity based on the dominant soil ratings? Are you going to Mass GIS and figuring that out?
No.
Are you going to a Sergo?
Yeah,
Well, there are also soil.
Well, it's Sergo.
Oh,
That's what I'm
okay.
asking. Yeah,
I wasn't familiar with that terminology,
yeah.
yes.
So I just, there should be a reason to reclassify if there's a reclassification happening. I'm fine with changing
I'm not sure there's a reclassification.
it's just value, yeah.
If it's just value, because is there a classification code in there that says above average on any one of these properties? Or all of these properties? Or that says average?
Because otherwise, you just put in the new number for the,
yeah.
whatever value is.
Right.
I just wanna
was
look at
already set.
a record card. I know it's not chapter land, but I just want to look and see if there's any.
Well, that's not real.
No, this is,
It's a,
did you like my photo? I mean, some of the information I did keep. It is a public record anyways, so,
well, it's not, the place doesn't exist.
no. But I just figured that I'd have somebody in the audience and say, oh, that's my house.
I know.
And change
What
that.
house did you, something from out of town?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. So,
I know which house it is, actually, I've seen it before.
Oh, okay.
so let me just look at the land and see. So, yeah, I have to. So see where It says unit price right here,
Mhm.
so I don't know if this special use. That's a good question. I'll have to look into that. 'cause
All right.
I can't,
Do you wanna
I
know?
honestly can't answer that. Because
I'd
I'm looking
be-
at chapter land.
I'd be shocked if ours is that granular.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be shocked too. So the issue is,
Do we need to look at that?
Rena said she did above average in the past.
She's always, for 30 years, been doing above average.
That's not for 30 years here, so yes. But if that's the case, then we must have been above average in prior years, because Rena was running the show for a little while.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I just don't know if, because it's such a large increase on the cropland, the vegetables and the tobacco and all that, if we should bring that maybe to average, because it is, like I said, it was like 13.95. It's gonna go to 17.46 maybe.
I'm opposed to doing that unless the quality of the land's actually changed.
Yeah.
Right.
If the quality of the land hasn't changed, then it should go to the new value.
Above average.
If
If that's
the
what it's
deed was above
designated
average.
as before.
And I don't know who qualifies something as above average.
I'm loath to change it just based on the money because
Agreed.
that's not based on the dominant soil rating. So if we find we need to go back and reclassify these, that's another story. But until we are doing that work, it should stay with the same ranking it had before and have the new values for it.
Right. Now, here's an interesting question. If a landowner who's in chapter disagrees with their above average rating, can they file for an abatement while they're in the chapter?
I don't have the answer to that.
I don't
would
know that
assume
either.
yes.
I've never heard of one.
Yeah.
But if they don't have a problem with them being above average and saying that they're above average and agreeing that they're above average, then they won't have a problem with paying them.
Well, that's why I was asking
Taxes
how
on
we've
that.
decided what the dominant soil
Right.
ratings are.
Right.
And it's
It would be
probably
something I would
notes.
think of an assessor's office,
Yeah.
you know.
What was it you called the soil thing?
It's Cirgo, SSURGO. It's a Mass GIS layer. It's also an MRCS, which is
So actually, there's little,
agricultural soil
there
conservation.
are, it does have these 3 bullets down the bottom.
Yeah,
I don't know if
but it's
that,
really,
Yeah.
it doesn't really say like the,
I can,
this says soil ratings with an asterisk, but it doesn't really reference anything.
yeah.
And SS,
there's,
Sergo?
yeah,
SS?
SSURG.
SS, what is it again? ERG.
Cirgo soils, yeah, SSURGO. And when you open that, there's gonna be a pile of information. It's not gonna make sense unless you've looked at soils before.
Actually, I did some soil stuff a long time ago when I was with the planning board.
My
Having said that, that's the only reason I knew it was
My
there.
assumption for cropland, you're looking for good organics and you're looking for good drainage.
Right.
And
Right,
So
Right.
it would be above average
and
soil.
we may or may not have above average soil, we don't know. But we don't know what the soil survey says.
and
Our
good
survey
moisture content.
says.
Yeah.
And the moisture, yeah, right. So,
That's not something that I mean, I haven't done a lot of
In the-
Well,
checking
that's,
No, you
that's
wouldn't.
what I'm saying.
until coming
There
here.
must be
I don't want
some
to
kind of
change-
chart for assessors.
right,
Yeah.
correct.
And I don't know what that is or where that is. That's where I would go to
Right.
make said map for an assessor.
Right.
I can research what the chapter land was last year
Mm-hmm.
and see what those costs are, and maybe that could help determine what we did last year. But
So if we indeed used above average last year, let's just go ahead and use above average this year. We can do more research as time goes on because
This is us just thinking, or you wanna look at this, I'm like, well, was it assigned like neighborhoods were like
Yeah.
many years
Mhm.
ago? And when was it last updated?
that's probably the case, because everything else has been like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm not surprised, either that or it's never been, I think we updated this last year, at least I know Rena would update this, so I don't know why the 1300 is
Well-
stuck out.
do we have Do we have access to the information from prior years? Prior to last year?
I can,
Because I would like to
should
see
be able
the
to.
chart over the last 5 years. If it's unchanged for 5 years, then we need to get this updated.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Or if it changed last year, we don't understand why it went up so much.
yeah.
Admittedly, soils do not change that much unless you deteriorate them.
But the value may change.
The value may change, but this
That's what I was
rating,
looking for.
this rating
Probably doesn't change.
probably doesn't change,
Well, unless you-
unless it was put in wrong,
poorly farmed land can become less valuable.
turned into dust bowl, that's what I degraded, yeah.
Let me contact Vision
And
and see
then
if they can tell us what happened.
Productive woodland,
That means they're
average above average,
farming for timber.
yes,
Or,
but it's an above average farm,
no. Thank you.
that's a whole.
Thank you for
Yeah.
raising this thing that's gonna cause us a lot of heartburn
Mercury,
for the next 50 years because we changed something.
I'm thinking it's only really impacting the cropland, maybe the dairy, and then the orchards, because everything else wasn't that much of a jump, so,
And we have very little of the rest of them anyway.
yeah. So,
I think a lot of our woodland lots are in conservation area.
Right. So, it's, you've already made the changes to above average,
I have,
to the number that is reflected here.
yep.
So that's fine. Let's set that as our, okay, that's where we are today. And we can do some more research to find out how these were arrived at. They may be arrived at quite capably, or they may have just defaulted over 20 years to
Mhm.
this. So, okay, thank you.
I didn't print this out, but this is the COLA. I did update that on the sheet, so this is from the DOR,
One that you said was 2.9.
2.9%.
We have an IGR.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So that, we're at release propagated there, because I thought it was later in the year, but it was already updated, so it's good. Makes it easier. So I think that is it for my update, my status report
Cool.
and everything.
Cool.
There is one thing I was gonna also mention. So this is from Ron Cohen. It's
The
a,
book.
it's a future, or actually it's a postponed topic. This is our policy and procedures.
Hours?
Ours. He actually made this for us, and the funny thing is we were teasing him because they have no chapter land in Everett. So it is all broken down by motor vehicle excise tax, the exemptions, abatements, state class codes.
So this is one
This
Ron
is
made.
Ron's?
This
He
is
he made it
And
for
gave to you.
Lunenburg?
He made it, and we requested a copy of it just because he did.
Okay,
some
but this is,
stuff.
this is all referencing his
It's
community.
It's referencing, actually, it's generic with,
Okay,
yes.
So it's something we could review and decide if we wanted to be our,
we'll have to go through
all of it.
pieces of it at a time.
It has, you know, he talks about motor vehicle excise tax, and it has
I like the font size.
some,
I know,
he's got like
well,
affidavit, so it's got some of the modules in there. He didn't have any chapter land, so we added chapter land to that, but it has all of the motor vehicle excise tax. So he did quite a bit of work on his exemptions, the module, property,
This is the full Staples copy uploaded to PDF.
our, goes into more detail on exemptions.
and he keeps us up to date with IGRs and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So affordable housing, which actually is interesting because that's something that is important too.
So like we have, he has exemptions in there someplace?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Yeah, exemptions.
yeah.
We now have the means tested,
We have to add that to it, so.
it'll be somewhere in the exemptions section, and it'll be, okay, good.
So we can take this and,
Just use it as a baseline.
yeah,
And we may adopt some pieces of it directly, or we may say that doesn't quite fit for us, but that's
Yeah.
fine. This is a good, really good start,
Good start, yeah.
really good start.
Not recreating the wheel.
Right.
It was really nice
Nice.
of him.
Oh, he's great. I have to say, the assessors, we have such a wonderful community. All the assessors, we help each other out. And even Rena from Leominster, she came to the presentation today, Rena's daughter.
Yeah.
So she said, I came to support you. So that's
That's
great.
nice.
We have such a great group of people, and everybody's always willing to share their knowledge, which is helpful.
Okay,
Yeah,
that it?
that's it.
We're supposed to do minutes. I have been remiss, as I mentioned, my house was a hotel for the last month, so I've had no time to look at it.
So we gotta like put September 3rd.
It's a big one.
Yeah, we
For
gotta
that.
get these done.
Do you want to do the executive ones? Or
If
want-
you have some, let's do them, that way they're.
I was staying in hotels, so.
We can do that. And then I have some liens on chapter 1 too, so.
Okay,
I know Sarah, probably
but
Sarah.
those are not minutes,
They're not minutes, but
let's,
yeah,
we'll get to those when we
I
get
can
to
do them under,
signatures and
under,
stuff.
yeah.
So it's the
these
next
are-
thing after minutes.
It is.
So she's just,
So here's the executive session. I actually kept, I know last time you said, oh, what did we change? So I actually kept the original, so we would
Thanks.
know what we changed.
So this is the executive session of July 8th.
Yeah.
so I'd hate to make you change something back, you know?
I just wanted, just because I'm not gonna remember what we changed, so this way at least. I'll put the other one in. I'll put them in. Yes.
This was the 41A discussion. Okay. So. I would like to add to the last sentence, if the circuit breaker had been accepted at town meeting, if we find that it's not been accepted, this is rejection or denial.
Yeah, that was part of our conversation.
That was part of the conversation.
Okay,
You wanna
so
write it in?
Do you wanna write it or?
And no.
I'll write it.
Okay. Do you want me to give you one? This is just minor change. As requested.
Does that make any sense to you? Okay.
I'm gonna write this up because Rob is gonna change it, so, just so she knows what CB is.
But it's right up above, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then this one was just,
Sarah should see it, because we can approve
Oh,
it
yes.
with the changes,
okay,
if Sarah thinks it's okay with the changes.
I propose we accept the
Second,
minutes with the amendment as written.
the executive session then, so July 8th. I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Do we- Oh,
Do you-
doesn't, we can come in and initial them later.
yeah, they do need to be initial, right?
Yeah.
This
So
was
this
fine
is
to me, but I
based-
added some punctuation.
Today's today.
Is it
Today's
one? This is
Today is
13.
13.
Once that's done, we'll come in and initial it.
Okay,
But that date should be on there for the approval date.
there's another one that was a minor change too, so.
You got paper clip or something?
Sure.
this one goes back, yes.
I'm fine with
Some
this.
old ones.
Anything you want to change on there? Sorry. Let me go back.
Looks good to me. Are we approving these now? Or do we approve them already?
No, we sent them back for modification, so we'll approve them tonight, contingent upon the correction of the,
Okay,
Whatever it
so
is.
I'm good with this, with the motion to approve the
This was-
May 8th executive session minutes as amended,
May 5th.
May 5th.
I think you, so this one, you're gonna come in and sign also, once
Yep.
it's changed
But again, we'll have the approval as of
today.
8/13. Jeez, I can't get my pen, there it
A
goes.
motion to approve the minutes from April 16th executive session as amended.
Seconded. All in favor? Aye. Okay. This is May 5th.
Yeah, that's one you handed to me. There were requests on the second page. And they look like they've been amended.
Oh, yes, this one's in, okay.
So motion to approve the May 5th executive session.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Welcome, you
Okay.
This was May 19th. This was an exemption for 22E.
You passed that to me. It looks like it has been edited correctly.
And additional,
Motion to approve those.
oh, we can approve this one without, we
Yeah,
can just approve it.
okay.
Actually, this one too.
I think so, I think you're right. Because there were no changes on there, right?
Right.
Okay, so, May 19th, second? Or did you move?
I don't,
Did you move?
don't know.
You moved. I seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
So. You want to initial that as well? What's the other one you can initial?
This one.
Oh, Sarah already initialed it.
That's about-
Just hiding it over there. There we go. Those are done.
Well done.
Dun, 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 dun.
Thank you. Is that it?
That's it for those.
Did you have something else you wanted us to sign?
I do.
Oh.
Invoices.
I have motor vehicle commitment, excise tax commitment 8 of 2024. And Dolly. This is all the extra copies we have to submit, and then the backup is in there. So if you could sign it, and then we need that signed too.
Okay, we don't have to motion on this one.
Yeah.
Today is the
13.
and just the top, or is there just one copy? There's 3
Three
copies.
copies, yeah. I don't know, is it a pain for you to sign that? You can always make a copy, but I think they like the original signature.
This is motor vehicle, we can
Motor
do,
vehicle.
we can do those stamps.
Yeah.
I
Did you
can
get
do-
the stamps yet?
I think we did get yours.
Yeah.
Individual
Yeah.
stamps?
You did you both come into the office? and sign?
Again?
Did you already come in and sign something for Robin? I know she mentioned it, I just don't know, but
She didn't ask me to.
I thought we talked
Do we,
about this.
do we,
but-
I'll sign it.
Just
They're
sign
just-
it.
These are
just
the
in
ones that
case.
we don't need to sign, we could.
Yeah, I'm
just-
gonna follow up with her because I remember we were talking about that we did get a stamp, but we
Wow.
Just a while ago.
There should be one for each of us.
Yep.
So there are 3 signatures in a row and then
Back page.
just one page? The signature?
Yeah, there's another page there too.
I sign this one too?
Yeah. If you wouldn't mind. We have so much paperwork that we have to,
Yeah.
it's too much.
Three in a row.
I put my hand out like 4 times already. Keep taking me
Here's the
out.
next one. This is,
Oh, I have, can I interrupt for a
Yes.
story? I'm going to admit what a dope I am. We went to Quebec. To get across the Canadian border, you just go through the, okay. You go through the border, check. You go through the US side, and there's nobody ever there, because they don't care you're leaving. We got to the Canadian side, and there was a line, so I stopped at the line, and there was a man in a booth, waving me up to the booth, waving me up. So there's another stop line up beyond the booth, so I drove up to the stop line. He goes, "Oh, back here at the booth." Okay, I'm kind of a dope. I back up to the booth, and the guy reaches out like this. Not like this, like this. I fist bumped him. No, no, no! Pass!
I can see you doing that.
That's recorded for all posterity. Dumbest thing ever. Wow.
I think it's great.
It's just one of those. Well, you know, what's he want? Oh, I think he wants
Let you go.
He wants a fist bump, apparently. No, no, no. Apparently, I haven't crossed the border in a while.
You're just friendly. Right?
Isn't that stupid? And, yeah.
Alright, there are several more for you to say.
Here's the next one.
Wait, she's got several more for you to sign, I guess.
Oh, you missed?
There's
You missed
2
one
here, and then there's another.
I promise you I'll find out about that stamp tomorrow, or when she gets back on.
Just-
on.
Just keep going until you see your next signature.
You want some of these? Whoops.
I'll wait. You just hand them to me after you finish signing them. One at a time. It's like buying a house.
Oh, look,
It is.
there's more.
This one, paper trail.
Stamp.
I think we do have it. I remember talking about it. but
Not
I
with
haven't-
me.
I haven't seen it in the office, and I know we mentioned it a while ago, so. I
Have you
will
watched-
double check.
Have you watched Hamilton? Yeah. The musical? There should be a parody. One last sign. All done.
You just have 2 more to go.
This all motorbike vehicle again?
This is motor vehicle, this is personal property. and real
I sure
estate.
wish we had. These are 2 or 1?
That is one, I just put it out so that you'd see the other copies. Alright, so that one's all.
This one's much larger.
I think we went through this one before and we just wanted to question it, so this is why really looked at it, but I needed some documentation on the real estate. What's that?
Oh, yeah, because the numbers,
Yeah, just a document. I think it was the real estate we
yeah.
verified. So it comes from this.
I think I got them all, Sarah.
We'll see.
You might want to check me.
I think you already signed this one, I just put my signature on it, but,
So you put your hand up.
no, I want that.
Oh, you didn't put it out like this.
I don't want to sign it. Fist pump, Brian.
That,
What?
July. We didn't put the date, but. It's the old one.
I'm not sure it's deep, but
Should that
This is-
be August or not July? Because it's today. Does that need to be changed?
well. Probably. This one's dated, the document's dated July. They were hoping we'd sign it in July, it's now August. Can we just cross it off? Put August and initial it? Same with this one.
I remember this. Yeah, I think we can,
If we both initial it,
August.
so let's do that. So today's the 13th day of August.
We'll find out when we go to the registry.
Okay, well, I crossed it off.
Yeah.
Oh, oops, I'm not a notary public, right? Sorry, I put the 13 in there. I hope I did not mess it up at the bottom.
Where?
I think right there.
Sorry.
So when you have a chance, could you come in?
Oh,
and sit back and-
This was notarized? These need to be
No,
It
notarized?
hasn't been
they
notarized.
need to be notarized.
Right,
Is that gonna be,
so
well, it shouldn't, because,
I'm gonna be signing tomorrow, not today. I can't sign it today.
so only
I have to
Sarah.
sign in front of the notary.
Okay, but I can sign.
But Sarah needs,
Because there's,
You can sign.
yeah,
Okay.
She's actually notarizing both signatures, but she only needs to see one. Apparently.
Well, good.
What time are you
No.
being tomorrow? Can you come in the morning?
No. Taking my wife to an appointment and then I'm leaving for Maine, so I'll try to sneak it in sometime between 10:30 and 12.
Okay, all right.
I have work tomorrow. So.
We need to separate them so that when we have things that need to be notarized, they're separately, so we won't do that.
Yeah. Maybe we could get like a hot pink folder or something.
If we were talking about motor vehicle and then it
Yeah.
just came right back to me, so
Yeah.
it's not the same. Okay,
That's it, everything.
cool.
Okay. Final review of the select board investigation report.
Yeah.
That's on Tuesday.
Did you make it?
Yes.
I had gotten another copy, but I didn't see what the changes were, so I wasn't sure if there were any changes or just another copy.
That was, that was all the changes.
There's all the changes we made.
I know.
Live. I didn't print it, but I didn't see any errors
Okay.
when I read
As
that.
did I.
And then I
I
did
actually
send it
didn't
to
see
Jen.
anything that changed from the one that I had that had it, but, okay.
So, I have jury duty on Monday, and I'm hoping I don't get selected, I gotta go to Woburn.
What's the date on that?
The date is, the
Tuesday is the
19th.
19th. I
I
have
believe
to
it's,
attend remotely.
oh, you do, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if I run into a problem, I will do that as well.
We can reschedule, I guess.
Well, I don't think I'll be getting, I'll probably be able to call, I would think.
If you're called to jury duty, then you just need to let Jen know that you're at jury duty and that's what's gonna happen, sorry.
I'm hoping that doesn't happen.
That takes precedence over town business.
It takes precedence over every business, really.
Another story after.
I guess we'll play it by ear, but I would assume that I would be getting out at 4:30. and
Okay.
I might have to do.
Well, I'll
remote.
definitely phone in.
Yeah,
I can't do that in person.
okay. I might have to do the same. I guess we'll see,
Yeah.
see what happens, so,
Yeah,
okay.
okay. So we already did that.
Yeah.
Before you run a warrant for income limitation increase.
Yeah, just make sure we have it written up for when the warrant article's gonna be required, do you know yet? Can you reach out to Jennifer?
I will
and
reach
find
out, ask Jen.
Thank you. Just need to know when we're due.
When
So
is
we
the
can-
date for the meeting?
Probably early November, we don't have a date yet.
Yeah.
I know she was talking about it in the last department head meeting.
I'm sure they'll want the tax classification before. Or maybe they won't.
No, not necessarily.
Necessarily, it doesn't matter for town meeting.
Right.
That one, November 4th is a Tuesday.
Right.
Will you be able to attend? Are you coming on Tuesday? No.
You have a problem with November 4th, you think?
Oh, well, it's a day off for me and my family, so I could probably do it.
Okay.
I just wish it was like another day. Although, the next Tuesday is Veterans Day, so what are you gonna do?
Right. Okay.
It'd be great if we could not have every single one of these meetings on Tuesdays.
You think?
Yeah. Maybe they could come to our meeting. Anyway, that's another discussion that I don't want to have. All right.
Now, two more things that we need to talk about today that I didn't
I've
see
done
on the agenda.
Yeah.
We had a request for 222 West Townsend Road
Oh, yes.
that we had passed on. We didn't want to buy.
Mhm.
Apparently the submittal was done wrong, so they had to resubmit, and they didn't revote from us. So as far as I'm concerned, I think our vote stands
Still a
because
pass.
nothing changed
Yeah.
in the submittal, just the submittal.
Well, there was 2 purchase and sales agreement, and then, did you see the plan? There was a hand-drawn plan, so,
But to us, it doesn't matter.
yeah.
Do they have a lien on the property?
I have the folder set aside. I was gonna hold off until the select, or till the first
We need
right
to-
of refusal was done, and I'll start the rollback taxes on it.
We need to take a position on it first, though, so you have a folder on it, it would have been nice to have a folder here today. But bottom line is, nothing changed, so I think we can just go ahead and vote to not purchase this piece of property for assessor's reasons. I think that's what.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter for us. And I'm assuming the vote went back to open space as well. They really should have been in on it before.
Yep. Oh, who was it? Somebody already sent a note back. What was his name?
Oh, yes, I did see that, about that.
Was that open space or was it somebody else? Was it conservation?
I believe it was constant. You know what, do you want me to look up the email? I can.
You can?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
I don't know. I did check with Brian Gingras, and because our concerns that there's a plan on that, because right now it has both the chapter and
For what the assessors have to vote on, we don't care.
the. Right.
Ultimately, we care that we get a complete submission so that we can
Yeah, but that doesn't impact our,
correct.
No.
it does impact planning board.
Mhm.
And they shouldn't approve anything until they have that, but.
Was
I mean,
the open space.
That's my
committee.
understanding.
It was open space committee. What's the
Yeah,
guy's
it
name?
was, Michael Tootle?
Oh,
Toot Hill?
Toot Hill.
Tudor.
Yeah.
Did he pass that out?
They did pass on it.
Okay, yeah, I think we
So
should
as
pass
far
that
as
out
that-
too.
Okay, so we'll take a vote that we will pass on this property, 222 West Townsend Road.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So you'll need to report back to, or you want me to report back to, well, I won't get the chance to do it till at least next week. So why don't you report back to
I can send it.
Jennifer that said the board voted this evening. You can actually take some of the word in that he had.
You know what, I can, if you want, I can just do it right now while I'm here.
Well,
No.
you don't want to respond to his email, you want to respond to hers?
Hers, yeah,
Let's move on with the meeting.
okay,
Right.
all right.
The other thing that we need to talk about briefly is the master plan feedback that was sent to you and me, but was not sent to Linda.
Yeah,
Um,
I briefly looked at it. They had feedback on master planning in an Excel form. And they had just sort of identified areas in town that they thought should be responsible for doing things related to that feedback.
Support a range of housing options for all ages and income levels. Provide tax relief for 65 plus homeowners. So there's a questionnaire that says, is this controlled by your board's policies and bylaws? Yes, it is.
Mhm.
Do we have a policy? Yes, we have several.
Yes.
Oops. I'll forward this to you. If yes, provide a source to the bylaw. I don't know how we do a link to a bylaw in the town, because it's already a bylaw in the
Just our
town.
webpage, maybe.
How does this recommendation align with the committee's current goals and priorities? It does, but I don't know what to say. I'll send this to you if you put together some kind of proposed response to these. Are there any aspects that need further clarification? Related to your board committee, what is the impact of implementing this recommendation? We are already doing it.
So
Are there potential unintended consequences? None that we know
that would be why it's unintended.
of. Do you know of anything else that you don't know yet?
Can we mark this up?
Right now?
Yeah.
I'm not going to respond to this out of tonight's meeting.
Okay,
I'll try to work with you in the next 2 weeks so that we have something we can talk to on September 3rd.
okay.
Are there other committees listed that would need to be coordinated to implement, with this implementation recommendation? I don't know. And provide additional feedback. So I'll send this over to you. So there was this one, support the range of options. There's also encourage development of assisted living complex in an area that reduces impact to surrounding areas.
I don't see that as a role of our board.
It is not. We're listed, but it is not.
Not at all.
Protect farmland and support farmers. We are using the 61, we're using the chapter stuff.
But that's also not our purview. It is open space, Concom,
Correct.
planning.
And they've got them down as well.
Yeah.
They have Board of Assessors, and we don't really think this is ours. Inventory, create a strategy for unprotected and protected farmland, and seek opportunities for protection.
That's open space.
Already done by somebody else,
Yeah.
so. Encourage small business
And
development
agriculture.
within existing something.
Nope.
Again, no, not really us. So the only one that we really want to spend any time on is that one. I will send a copy to you, but I just want to leave this with you so you know it's coming.
Okay,
And we now, things should start to slow down so I can actually come back to the office and work with you on that. Anything else?
Congratulations on the slowdown.
I wish I could say the same.
Hotel La Fond is closed for business, not quite, but almost. So,
So on our agenda for the next time we meet, we have a couple of new agenda items.
yes,
Yeah, the sales report, the accomplishments of the assessing office, software, the chapter land table costs.
master plan response.
Master.
So that software one should be probably some of that information of that company that you've mentioned.
Yes, yeah.
Oh.
Sufficient.
Good.
And and I've shared information about GIS with you. I guess I could look at how much it might cost and share that. I don't know what you're looking for.
Yeah, if you do have. a
If you
cost.
know of cost information, that might be helpful.
Yeah, I can get that easily.
The thing is, depending upon how unique it is, we might have to go out to bid and all that kind of stuff. If it's really unique, then we don't have to, probably. So, and it depends on what the cost is. If the cost is above a certain
Yeah.
level, then, so.
So same thing for what you were talking about, because I didn't attend that presentation that you mentioned.
I want to get a little more information from them on that.
So the next meeting is September 3rd. We then got to figure out when we can meet after that.
Yes.
I think we'll leave that one open. We'll take out the 24th because it looks like it's impossible, pretty much impossible. So we'll take out the 24th and we'll put a TBD, September TBD.
Okay.
Okay. Even if you wanted, if you have time during the day, you wanted to meet, I don't know. if that's-
She's not gonna have
It's
it done in
not possible,
September.
Because
It's
you
not
go back.
possible.
It's just not possible.
Okay.
And, right.
Okay. Are there other
We have two
dates?
members, we have to accommodate both.
Yeah, yeah.
No two ways around it.
Are the other dates okay that I did that for the schedule for the remainder of the year?
It looks like, I went down through my schedule, it appears that I'm okay. In October, I'm only gone, no, sorry, September I'm gone from the 18th to the 22nd. Like, we have a surgery in the family on the 24th of September and one on the 8th of October, so I prefer not to, but those are during the day, so I can make, if I
Yeah.
need to. Neither of the dates were on this list.
So far, so good,
Okay.
except for that one I mentioned.
So you have several items for next time.
Mhm.
Some of these things can come off here, right, the senior means tested exemption, although I'd like an update at that point. You'll have some in hand.
Yeah, that's the deadline date, so.
We'll have a pretty good idea how many we have. Your office is closed, how many did we get?
I did ask Izzy how we were, because obviously once we get the number, I mean, we need the levy to determine what,
Well, we already know what the, what,
it most likely will be the full amount.
right,
based on it,
Unless we get a hell of a lot of applications that I'm not anticipating, it's gonna be the full amount,
yeah.
so. Anything else for, nothing on the agenda? I'll open it up for any public comment, and no one from public ever joined us. I hope some of it, you got to hear my story though.
Yeah, we don't see anything, hopefully, behind
Yeah.
the sea.
I never say anything, nothing on there either,
Okay,
Yeah.
nobody's in the guest waiting room.
not that I can see. Any more board comment? Then I will declare us adjourned at
Need a
8.
motion to adjourn?
Sorry,
Motion to adjourn.
I can't declare it, I have to.
He's been on vacation too long.
I'll second the motion to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We'll adjourn at 8:18.
Yay.